everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Wednesday's Random. I am your girl, Her, and welcome. So, it, you know what? I just threw this on, and now that I'm looking at it in the camera, it makes perfect sense why I threw this on. You know, this is what be happening in my life. So, I've been trying to change my wording in my life, right? My wording to how I speak to myself, how I speak to others or whatever, but in reality, how I really speak to myself. That's kind of the thing that I'm working on. How I talk to myself innerly and outwardly or whatever. So, and it's so funny because I'm looking at this shirt and it says, love yourself, know yourself, help yourself, be yourself, trust yourself. Oh my God. And that is wild. And so lately, like when I used to, when I was younger or whatever, growing up, I used to be like, ain't that a coinkydink? I don't know if anybody else has said that, but like, oh, ain't that a little coinkydink? But there's not. Things don't happen by coincidence. I really do feel that way now wholeheartedly. I feel like all things have a purpose. All things have a purpose or a reason why they happen. And so the fact that because usually I'm in the black and white. I stay in black and white. That is my color. That is my thing. But I threw this on. As you can see, it's all wrinkled. Like I threw this on like, oh yeah, I can just throw this on. It definitely wasn't like a homage to like Valentine's Day or nothing like that. But yes, look. Love yourself. Let's say it all together. Love yourself. Know yourself. Help yourself. Be yourself. Trust yourself. I definitely need. Thank you, God. So, this just really changed the direction of this video. And I'm super thankful for it because I got to be thankful for his timing. I have to be thankful for his timing. I really do appreciate it, even though I'm so hard-headed. I am such a hard-headed child. And it's crazy when you're developing a relationship with God, how you realize, well, maybe it's just me, how I realize that I really am still a kid. I'm still a kid out here. Like, I am so hard-headed. I'm so hard-headed. But once I do get the lessons, then I'm like, dang. But by the time I get the lessons, like I'll be bruised. And that's what I'm trying to stop. And that is why I'm trying to reverse how I'm talking to myself. Like I said, how I'm self-talk, inner my thoughts, talking to myself inwardly and outwardly, like what I'm allowing to come out of my mouth and what am I allowing myself to think about. It's easier said than done or whatever, but it can be done. And so that's the thing, right? Is I tell myself, oh, it can be done. Yeah. Because, you're not going to say this here or there. So then you can control where it's being said or being said to you. Like, I've been posting, well, one thing that I have posted that I've kind of stuck to is that be gentle with yourself. And I'm talking to myself as well. Like, be gentle with yourself because you are undoing something that you carried on for like 27 years, if not longer than that. So it's not an overnight thing. It's not gonna happen overnight. And again, my biggest thing is just don't give up. Do not give up. So love yourself. So let me go through these for me personally, right? So loving myself. It's so crazy because this has really been like a thing that I've been on. Like, how do you love yourself? Where I've been really asking myself, like, what is self-love to you? Like, how are you loving yourself? How are you treating yourself? And one thing I've been getting on myself about is like, I love to eat. And what's so crazy is when I watch like 600-pound life or something like that, I realize like when I'm listening to those people's stories and kind of like what they've been through, like I'm not really far. I'm truly not far from where they're at. I just have, I think it's my pride. My pride won't let me go all the way there, but at the same time, I'm not far from them. Like I'm not that far from them at all. Like it's just that but food was an addiction. Like food is an addiction. Like I could wholeheartedly see how I've emotionally eaten. And even though I have low key, one, stopped saying that, two, I've stopped doing it. Like working out is my emotional, how I handle emotions, or I create. Now, you know what I'm saying? So I have to give myself a W there. But at the same time, like loving myself is also making sure I stay healthy. And that's a big thing that's been on me, especially with getting older and stuff like that. And taking on this new position I have and being in certain areas and really seeing people who are not able to take care of themselves, and you know, who are around my age, older, younger, whatever, and just realizing how grateful I am. Like every day it is put in my face how grateful I am for my health. It really is. And it's a constant reminder. And again, that's why I in a couple of videos before I said, or the last video, I don't remember what video it was, but I just said that going into my new position in my new space, like it does give me a lot of perspective, like immediate perspective and gratitude to appreciate my health. And so for me, loving myself is I really need to start sticking to my fitness and my health regimen. I did meal prep this week, so that's a good thing. Like I did meal prep. So I meal prep breakfast and lunch. One, so I would stop spending money, because where I'm located now, it is so easy to spend money. And I swear to y'all, I think I was spending like $20 a day for 2 weeks. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was on top of getting Starbucks. And y'all know how expensive Starbucks is. So on top of getting Starbucks, because not only was I getting Starbucks coffee, I'll throw in a little sandwich. I love the old-fashioned donut. I was getting that. And then on top of that, yeah, I did. I spent like $20 a day. So yeah, and then I'm supposed to be working on a budget. So my daughter's godmom is going to kill me. She's going to kill me because I haven't done what I was supposed to do. And this is what she was talking about. But anyways, so that is my love myself moment. Love myself, love yourself. But that's my love myself moment, is that I really need to love myself back to health. I really do. I need to love myself back to health, for real. Before it gets out of hand, or I come to a place where I can't control what may possibly happen to me because of what I continuously take my body through, right? What else is this? Know yourself. I love the know yourself, because my journey is to find my authentic self. That is my journey. My journey is to live in my whole truth, be her, unapologetic. And I'm still carving out what that space is, right? So for example, I know that I'm low-key antisocial and social. And that's the thing too. I've been hearing this a lot, and I really believe that, but two things can be right. Two things can be right at the same time. So if I'm in a crowd of people that I know, then I'm social to a fault. Okay, so this is me being social. I'm social so I can leave. I am. I'm an introvert, And so, like, I didn't want to go in the first place, right? But once I get dressed, I'm like, okay, I'll go. So once I go, I usually always have a good time, and I'm gonna keep saying that, speaking that out. I always have a good time when I go out, when I don't want to go. And even just random. That's what I love about spontaneous. Like, I'm not changing being spontaneous because I feel like too much of anything is not good. So if I'm constantly going out trying to catch that vibe, I'm not gonna catch it. But if I do it on my own timing, meaning if I accept an engagement and I got to keep my word. If I accept an engagement and say, okay, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give it the energy that I'm still gonna give it, like, oh, I don't want to go, because I feel like that brews up the good time. If I'm like, oh, I'm so excited to go, I feel like I might jinx myself. So I'm not gonna say I'm gonna continue to badmouth it. I'm just gonna say that I'm still gonna give it the energy that I normally give events when I'm like, dang, I just want to relax. I just want to chill. Like, that is just who I am. I'm gonna accept that. Because when I go, I'm gonna have a great time, and then I'm gonna be out. Like, I get to be in and out. Now, when I do not know anyone, I'm antisocial at first. Like, I kind of step back. I gotta kind of scope out the room, catch the vibes. I gotta see what's what. Cause I'm not a know the person. I'm not a no. I've never been that way. I don't know. I know who I know, but I don't know who I know. It's more people that I don't know. So, so once I start talking, then I usually end up having a good time. Like, once I kind of chop it up with a couple people, I love learning from other people. I do love that. That's one thing I do know about myself is I actually love engaging in conversation with people, women, especially black. Oh my God, black women especially if the vibe is there. Me and sis gonna chop it up. God, I love talking to guys too. Black men, I love talking to black men. And it don't even be nothing like what's up, hollering or nothing. It could be any, it could be anything, but. And it's so funny because I do encourage my lady friends to just engage in conversation with a man because some of them are really, really smart. I'm telling you, some of them are really, really smart, and their perspective and their engagement is really dope. And it don't necessarily have to turn into anything extra. You just gotta know when to cut and cut out. Like, you gotta know when to get in and get out of there. And some of them really will give you that in and out. Like, some of them don't want you either. And that's dope. Especially when a dude says, like, I love when a guy be like, oh yeah, I took my wife there, or I took my girl there. Oh, boom. Then we really hollering, because I'm really talking, because the fact that you brought your girl up, the fact that you brought your wife up, in the sentence, I'll say that, in the sentence and how they bring it up, like, I can tell, this the homie. Like, I can tell immediately, and we can chop it up, and I'll be out. I'll even be like, let me see your girl. Let me see. I'll start talking about, his girlfriend or his wife in the conversation to let him know I know what you know, and nah. So, like, I keep it mad respectful always. Like, I don't, unless I'm flirting, then of course, it's gonna be a different conversation, but not with someone's man or whatever. But I'm saying, but as soon as they really tell me they got a girl and stuff, then that's when it's a more calmer conversation. That's when it's fun. That's when it's engaging. That's when it's like, this is the homeboy. And their conversations be dope, because nobody wants anything from anybody but just this couple conversations, and then we out of here. You know what I'm saying? Or we're going on our different ways. And so I know myself that way. I know that I like the bar. I like sitting at the bar. I love sitting at the bar. First of all, bartenders are, I've never met, and I'm saying this, I'm speaking this out, I have never met a bad bartender. And I've never met a bad bartender. And every bartender that I have recently been involved with has been a Black woman, actually. And maybe that's that. Cause I'm very complimentary. Like I'm like, and then I get straight to it. I do actually get straight to it. I know exactly what I'm gonna drink. Sometimes I might ask, like, girl, what would you do? Or I'll tell her to mix me up something. Like, girl, make me some, make me your specialty, and I'll take that or whatever. But I've never had a bad bartender. Nope, I can say that. Hand to whoever. Oh, Lord, forgive me. I've never had a bad bartender. No, I'm thinking hard too. But I love the bar. I don't want to sit at a table. I want to eat. And I used to be embarrassed. Like, I used to be scared of the bar. I used to be so intimidated by the bar. Like, going to the bar, eating at the bar, I thought it just looked mad crazy. But I will throw down. I done had a couple plates at the bar, plus drinks. Like, the bar is dope. And for some reason, the bar brings the dope people around. Like, the people that are around you at the bar, you can be by yourself, you can be with whoever. Like, we gonna chop it up. I don't know if it's because of the closeness. I don't know what it is, but anytime I sit at the bar, unless I'm in the cut, like I have went to like Nouveau and went, like, I like this sort of corner spot, and that's just when I really want to come in, get a drink, and I don't want to get distracted because I'll stay there. Like, I'll just want to get a drink real quick and go home and do some work. Like, if I have some editing or some stuff to do, then I'm like, okay, let me just get in, get in, get out. But majority of the time, I'm chilling at the bar, chopping it up with the folks. Okay, so let me see what else I know about myself, because I done went to all different places. I know that I need my space. I know I need my me time. I know that when I say I know I need my space and I need my me time, that I get these spurts where I need, I might not, one minute I might chop it up. I might chop it up with you all day, every day. And the next minute, I might not. I might call you once that day. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I be having so much going on in my head. I be having so much that I want to do and everything else. Sometimes I just need a rest day, like a rest period where I really put things into perspective. I know that with me, I live a lot in my head. And when I say that, meaning that like the visions and the stuff and the downloads that I get from just my life and the things that I see, because things don't hit me for like a minute. Like, I can have a conversation about something, and then something will happen, like I'll see something on TV, or I'll see something online, or I'll see something in nature or something, and I'll be like, hold up. Like, and then I'll get to have that whole picture in my head. So sometimes it does take me a little while to come to a full circle on certain things that I'm either thinking about or trying to do. And so I need less distractions. I need quiet. I need silence. I need to be isolated, because I will get distracted. I am one of those people that be like, squirrel, like, hold on, what did you say? I can have like my friends know, I can have like, and y'all know, being on air, I can have like 30 conversations at once, and we were supposed to be talking about one thing that we won't even get to. And then I'm like, we'll talk about that tomorrow. And it's done. Help yourself. Help yourself. It rings in my head as in be gentle with myself. Like, giving myself leeway to mess up, to make mistakes. I'm so hard on myself. And I was watching this Vic, I forgot what his name. He does like the haircuts, like he gives out the free haircuts and he be chopping up with people. And this older man, he asked him like, I think this man was like 46, and Vic, I want to say his name right, but he said that he was 22, and he was like, well, what would you tell your 22-year-old self? And he was like, don't beat yourself up. Like, getting from point A to Z isn't an easy feat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I am my biggest, my biggest obstacle. Like, I'm my biggest fighter. Like, I beat myself up real bad. I can make one mistake and it'll be in my head, like, constantly, like, dude, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? And I'm like, yo, you gotta stop, because that doesn't allow me to equip myself to get back up fast enough to where I need to, recover properly. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here too busy playing the woe it's me game, or feeling sorry for myself, or like I said, beating myself up, knowing like, oh, you should have did this, or replaying. Oh, that's the worst. Replaying like scenarios over and over and over and over and over and over again. So that is one thing that I definitely need to I definitely need to work on that. I have done better. I'm not going to beat myself up about that, because I have done better. So I'm not going to go all the way left on that. So yeah, that would be that for me. Be yourself, Lord. Be myself. I think I feel like I am myself. I do. I feel like I have owned who I am so far. Like, I definitely think when I'm around, I am me all the way through. But that goes back to me. That goes back to just knowing myself and being unapologetically me. Like, this is me, whether he, who, or she like it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna give that to that. Trust yourself. So trusting myself looks like this. When I make a decision, I'm not like, are you sure? Are you sure? Just like I did with this position. When I knew for a fact that I wanted to go, that I wanted to leave my old position, like I knew it, but I just felt like I couldn't do it, right? And even in this position now, just with it being so complex, and after being so comfortable for so long, like I just told my homegirl today, I'm like, I hate being being new somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Where you got to learn things all over. Everybody done surpass everybody where they supposed to be at comfortably, and I'm still trying to navigate. So I do not like that, but trusting myself is allowing myself to know that I'll get there. Like, you've been here before, and you've done a great job. And so now this is just the time to pick up what you need to pick up and go from there. So yeah, so this is crazy, because it's not crazy. This is amazing that this Wednesday random turned into this, because I swear I did not think throwing on this shirt I wanted to talk about something totally different. Excuse me. That was a lot of water. I wanted to talk about something totally different, but excuse me. But I guess that's Wednesday's random, right? That really wasn't random. No, it wasn't. But that did happen randomly. But y'all see what I'm talking about? I contradict myself with Wednesday random all the time, which is so funny, because I just said there ain't no coincidences. But I do contradict myself with Wednesday's random, because I just said it was random. But it was. I ain't gonna even lie. On that one, it was. Even though I believe things happen for a reason, but the way that happened was dope, because it happened on Wednesday's random, and it was random. So yeah, so that's all that I have. That is all that I have. I feel like I'm getting good vibes. I feel like I needed that. I feel like I needed to speak it out loud, to tell myself that I love myself, that I'm going to know myself wholeheartedly, that I'm not going to stop helping myself, that I'm always going to be myself, and I'm going to trust myself. So yeah, so that, you see how God works? You see how God be downloading? You see how God knows what you need when you need it, and when you need it when you don't even know that you needed it? Because I was about to go to bed and I was like, no, let me go on and just record. So I'm super glad I did. I hope you guys get something from this as I have. Again, I just really do thank you all for being a part of my journey, this healing journey with the healing brand, with her. And we got to do it together. So y'all got to repeat after me. Love yourself, know yourself, help yourself, be yourself, trust yourself. And shoot, y'all need to go ahead and tell yourself, answer these questions for yourself. Take that time out on your self-love journey and just go ahead, either journal it or just say it out loud. But let yourself know, the positive, as we so much tell ourselves the negative. So, all right, guys, that is it for Wednesday's Random with your girl, her. And don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, comment, and thank you all for following the journey with the healing brand with her.